What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Looks like Sheets is just popping in. What's happening, man?
What's happening? Got a lot to do here.
Yeah.
I got to update the. I updated the baseball projections, but we're still waiting on Milwaukee. As far as I knew, that's like 10 minutes ago.
No, theirs is out now.
Oh, is Yelich playing?
No.
As I said, I have to update all the all the baseball projections. Um, and I also have to update the football. Let me ask you a question: Is DJ Shark playing? Do we know that?
I don't think they've announced it yet.
Okay. All right. So, as we said, it's a lot of stuff.
Let me just double check that though, because
This is expected to play. Okay.
yeah, I think he will, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. So going through baseball first, it's not a huge slate. So what I ended up doing is I went Clevenger Lynn in my big buy-in, and I have a 4-3-1 with Milwaukee because I wanted to get off of. I have 4 Milwaukee, 3 Dodgers. I have a one off of Alec Burleson just because it fit, but I'm trying to change it up and get it into a 4-4. But I did want to play Clevenger over Sears, and I think Clevenger is being way underowned or projected to be way underowned. My other ones, I have Wu and Adon. I have Sears and Lynn. I have Sears and Adon. Mostly not spending up at pitching. And the Philly, the Dodgers, Texas, and Milwaukee are the teams I'm using. How about you?
This is what I was doing. I was doing White Sox and Seattle. It's my top 2. And then Milwaukee, and I had a little bit of Washington, which I was about to X out. Not X out, but like severely reduce because I like Clevenger a little bit too. And pitching wise, I was going to spend down a little bit, as well. Wu, Lynn, Waka a little bit, and Montgomery. And I wasn't really getting much to Wheeler. So that was, but I am going to redo the Milwaukee's just to kind of see how that changes things, if at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for what it's worth, just want to throw out that Sears has had 3 really good starts in his career against Seattle. Not to take much from it, but it's only 3 starts. But it's just I thought I'd throw it out there. I do feel weird because it got me off of my 4-4 Dodger stack to try to play Clevenger because I actually really like Clevenger today. He's playing for a contract. He probably has, they'll probably let him go into the 90s if things are going well enough. He's been really good outside of one start. 3 out of his last 4, he's been pretty dominant. He gets a good matchup, even though they're not a team that strikes out a ton. They also don't make a lot of hard contact and negate some of his home run risk. And he occasionally has the walk bug, and they don't walk very much either. So, but he hasn't walked anybody his last 3 starts. I really like Clevenger, so I'm going to end up playing him.
He did have a great last outing.
His last 2 outings, yeah.
I saw the one with the 30 point. I saw that one.
Yeah,
he was
pitching really well against KC, but they were up a bunch and they just sort of pulled him out after 6. But he could have easily gotten, had another 30 game there. Actually, did he get the win even there? That's weird. So what are you? So those are your stacks that even with Yelich news.
No, I don't know yet. I have to redo everything with the Yelich now.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna get. I'll probably end up with less. But I don't think it's going to deter me from playing Seattle or the White Sox. I don't think.
Yeah.
The other thing I will reiterate, and I will. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it another way. If you're not doing well in the late games, going to the late games, this is not like, listen, don't try this at home. But if you can do it anyway, and you have like Lynn, you could just go to Erod right on the other side, and make it work somehow. You have to prepare for that. But listen, obviously, Lynn's you're a better play than Erod, but that's something because I remember I threw around the idea of maybe playing Erod, and at the very least, I'm going to keep him as a possible, late pivot.
Yeah, makes sense. I do not like the Dodger lineup came out. It's fine, but Taylor and Kike is batting 8th, so I'm not going to play Kike, which I was planning to. They have Rosario batting 5th. I don't mind that actually, but I don't love Rosario. But we'll see.
Yeah, who else besides this interesting thing you brought up? These are things I think about. Like, if maybe we should put up a thing on the site. Like, when you said that Clevenger is like playing for a contract, like we should like have a list of those guys. I mean, you know them. You know what I mean? But we should like have guys.
That's so in depth, and I don't even know where to like that. That's a full-time job.
Oh, really?
Tracking everybody's contract situations is way tough. I mean, in each sport, it's just there's just so much.
All right, we'll scrap that one.
I like the idea of doing it. I wish somebody else did it for me because I did.
Like big standouts, like you said, like Clevenger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, but that's part of me doing my part of my stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I should know that stuff. I'm gonna skip Contreras today because it's just too expensive.
You playing FanDuel? Probably not, right?
I am playing FanDuel for football.
Oh, I meant for baseball.
I'm not playing for baseball at the moment.
So I'm like about 5 minutes away from having the projections updated here, and then I'll rerun this and I'll update you on what I'm doing. But again, I'm just too into this into the Seattle thing. But I might. You know what I might do? You know what I don't have? I don't have any Houston. You play any of that? We're not playing that many lineups.
I didn't get to Houston for some reason. I think I'm just sort of locked. I didn't want to really. I'm not playing enough lineups where I really want to expand past my group. All right.
The Brian Wu thing again. For those of you that weren't there for the early preview, remember he does have like leash issues.
Yeah. But he's been so efficient; it hasn't mattered yet.
Right. Yeah, but you can't play that. I mean, you can't count on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I really.
And I will also reiterate, the reality that while Lynn is perfect matchup, he really hasn't generated a lot of strikeouts recently. So that's. That's worth a look.
Definitely some buyer beware stuff. Yeah,
I don't know why I'm feeling that I'm supposed to play. I know you didn't like him that much earlier, but I feel like I'm supposed to play Montgomery for some reason.
I mean, it's fine. It's it's fine. I don't think he's like he's going to be popular. He doesn't.
You think so?
Much upside. Every now and then he'll throw a gem, but like his strikeout rate is not great, and against a team that doesn't strike out much.
Well, you think he's going to throw a gem today?
Just let me
know. Okay.
I do not think he's going to throw a gem.
I mean, somebody told me he was going to throw a gem today. He'd probably be a much better play. Okay, so I'm almost done with this. So who got? I know Saul Monasterio was out for Milwaukee as well. So I wonder who got in there. Monasterio.
Milwaukee. So yeah, it's Donaldson.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
He swings. He can still swing it a little bit. No.
I mean, I don't know, man. As a Yankee fan, you're the first person I've heard say that.
Yeah, but very if you can't hit it in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, he's had looked a little bit better at the plate since he got to Milwaukee.
And as long as Turang is playing, then Milwaukee's always in play.
Your MVP.
The best 8 hitter. Okay, let me. I just finished the projections. I'll update them, and you know what? I'll do a build right here, and then I'll tweak it for what I actually want. Let me just see something. Lynn is still looking good. Waka, Montgomery, Sears, Wu, same dudes. These White Sox look cheap. Benintendi and Anderson, Jimenez, exactly guys that I mentioned earlier. So first we will upload them, and then I will rebuild live while using SaberSim. Let's see what we come up with. Almost uploaded. At least we have a site to upload them to. That's good. It's uploaded. All right, let me share my screen.
All right.
And it's higher screen. Okay, now again, for those of you that don't know, I mean, I'm logging in from the external site, but if you're a TrueDFS member with a SaberSim add-on, I guess that's a good way to describe it, right? Mm-hmm. You can get to this from the SaberSim page within TrueDFS, so it's a little bit different. So when you see me doing it, it's not exactly the same, but it's similar at least. All right, so let me I'm just gonna erase this build. I'm just gonna make a whole new one, and we will new builds. We will upload the new projections. I wonder if Yelich being out is going to impact the way SaberSim handles it.
I think they'll be more popular.
You think so?
Well, maybe not.
You think it's going to look like as good of a play, though? I mean,
it doesn't really. I don't think it really is going to. Like the line didn't move at all.
Okay. Well, the line, whatever, but it's because he's a lefty leading off, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see what we come up with here.
San Diego's lineup came out, by the way.
Please tell me that like Tatis is playing or something. like these guys are out, I'm going to lose it.
Yeah, they're in.
Okay. The usual underperformers for the season are
they're
playing. I gotta tell you, man, when you play San Diego and you like watch some of these guys that approach the plate, like seeing them nail it in, it's like a little annoying. It's okay.
Yeah.
You see like Machado up there? I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, like.
I know.
Well,
I have a lineup now.
You know for the Machados.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with that guy. I will play him tonight, though.
There you go.
A little bit. I got a San Diego stack that I was working on. Now it makes enough sense for me to use it. So.
All right. So right now, just the raw build here. First of all, a whole bunch of 5-3s. It looks really pure. So I imagine, like I said, like probably a bunch of White Sox. Yeah, they want to play 76% White Sox. They really want to play Washington. But you know what? As I like to say, this is the United States of America, right? So I don't have to play anybody I don't want to. So I'm going to reduce Washington at the very least to like the pool exposure, maybe even more than that. And I'm certainly going to up the Seattle exposure manually. Yeah, you're right. They want even more Milwaukee, I suppose. They're not particularly impressed with the Yelich's performance, I guess.
Yeah, no. I don't think he's at double-digit fantasy points. I mean, was hurt, but
yeah. And as far as the pitching goes, here we're gonna be vetoing the JP Sears. So it's just the way that's gonna be. And I don't recommend Xing guys out just because you feel like it, but yeah, I think you should respect a little bit. Not you. I think people should respect these runs a little bit more than I am at this particular point, but I'm just kind of in the mood. Milwaukee, I want to put a little more Mariners in because once again, I just feel like it. And I'm biased because they've done well for me in the past. I know that's not the way you're supposed to play, but you know what?
I mean, they've had good moments against lefties. There's no doubt about it.
Yep. Okay, so Milwaukee, White Sox, yeah, nothing particularly earth-shattering here. But I might, when I do my big line, I still have this burning like desire to like be a masochist and play Erod. I don't know why.
I actually don't think it's the worst spot. Like, I mean, it's a small slate. The Dodgers have struggled more with lefties than they have with righties. They're a little better against lefties now that they've got a more. There's only There's only two lefties in the lineup, in Muncy and Freeman. Yeah, but why not? I mean, I actually think that if I was getting to as much lineups, if I was spreading out a little bit today, I would have probably gotten to some Detroit against Lynn. I think I would have probably gotten to a little bit of the Astros, but I just didn't build enough lineups to where I got there. The Astros feel like the one that could go nuts.
Yeah.
But they always feel that way, and it just feels like I don't know, whatever reason. I used to have such great success playing them, and I have not had the success. Maybe it's because I cursed their whole franchise.
What'd you do?
I hate their franchise so much that I think it's affected my when I play them. They don't want to perform for me.
All right, let's do a FanDuel build as well. See what that looks like. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be somewhat similar. We'll go rebuild lineups 30. Oh, we're making some good time though. So 7:15 is the first football game. So 7 p.m. first baseball game, 7:15 first football game, 8:15 second football game. I didn't realize like how much I'm really going to enjoy this from a DFS perspective tonight. I've got so many different things.
A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, you're never out until that last interception. It's like, but both of us, you too. I mean, like you were right on the cusp of a good showdown result yesterday.
Yeah, that was right there.
And not even in those chopping the lottery for whatever it was like the 222 you were in business, right?
Yeah. It had a chance for the 4-way chop.
And what would that have been? 20?
No, it would have been. I think we would have each gotten like 60 or 50.
Oh my, Jesus!
Yeah, it was a pretty.
People are firing, man.
What? Yeah,
firing.
I know.
All right, so on FanDuel, I imagine it's going to be somewhat similar. First of all, let's be greedy. Let's do 4 to show people what it looks like. And team stacks. Whoa, Phillies!
I love the Phillies. That's great.
Phillies. I don't know if you're going to mess with this. I think I'm just going to go right with this. Let's go. I like that.
I really like the Phillies. They're
how about those apples?
Yeah. It's a good lineup all the way through, actually, too. So
I think that's kind of happy to see that.
When are these teams going to start resting guys on Monday? Like, it's kind of weird.
In baseball?
I mean, they just have nothing to play for. Usually they start giving them the Monday off, something like that. We're just not seeing much of it for Atlanta and the Dodgers.
Yeah, so for those who didn't notice, I'm gonna be doing it. I'm gonna be doing those Phillies over there on FanDuel.
I'm in. I have them in my second biggest buy-in on
DraftKings.
I'm kind of flirting with the idea of switching it up and playing them in my biggest buy-in on DraftKings.
Can you make it work? Oh yeah, of course you can. Yeah, easy. Can you play Wheeler though with them?
I don't know about that. I don't mind it though. Like, I mean, I love that kind of creative stuff.
All right, so I'm going to unshare my screen for a few moments because I want to also now begin the process. Do I have to update the draft? Yeah, I'm going to update the sheets as well. I guess the first order of business is going to be, I'll do I'll do the 2-gamer first. And they are different. Any questions coming through or no?
Not really much. It's baseball. We haven't been getting as many lately.
Don't want to be completely ignoring people.
No. I'm waiting to pounce in if there was anything to go through. Like Philly and Oakland. How about that?
What's that?
Philly and Oakland. How about that?
Oakland what?
Philly playing Philly with Oakland.
Oakland hitters?
Yeah.
All right.
Just get way out there. All right. Let's see. We've got Clevenger, and let's see what I can do here. I do sort of like my Dodgers stack, but I think I'm going to go with the Phillies.
What's the what is the change as the line? Like who's in for the? Oh, Chris Taylor is out and Hernandez.
No, the Dodgers are fine. It's
Okay.
It's just a matter of I kind of do want this Philly exposure. I think. Schwarber. Langoliers.
Pretty costly win for the Giants. I think Barkley's going to be out for a while.
Yeah.
Starting with Thursday. Thank God it's not the main slate. You would have had a Matt Breida like chalk day.
Yeah, that's true.
Excuse me, Matt Breida revenge, by the way.
Matt Breida revenge.
You're playing San Francisco.
Oh. I didn't even look yet.
Going back to San Francisco, by the way.
Yeah.
As a 100-point underdog.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out my.
No, that's fine.
I'm actually very happy with this 4-2-2 stack that I've got. So.
I'm just wondering if you don't need to play in Detroit. I don't think you don't need to play Detroit. I was hoping I would get some like 5% or 10% so that I could just have some, but I can't force myself to have.
Yeah. All right, I went in on the Phils today. I think that's what I'm like worth.
Sheets approved.
Sheets approved. All right. Okay, I'm gonna change.
I want to show you something funny.
One Dodger stack here.
So my daughter Ashley, it's kind of like a running joke, if Ashley's a friend or whatever, there's something happens or whatever, it says, "Was it Sheets approved?" I'm like, "Sheets approved, right?" So her hold on a minute. So her roommate from college, Chloe, I don't know if you remember Chloe, but she always comes up with Sheets approved. So this was actually, I got this for, I think it was for Father's Day for somebody. I don't know if you can see this, it says Sheets approved. It's a stamp.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
Yeah, now it's like a stamp. It says Sheets approved. So boom, stamp it.
I love that. We got to get a little graphic going for the video. We can start putting that on Sheets approved.
Yeah.
Place.
Well, you know what? That's what we did with at PXF Booker X Factor when something happened and we had a little animation we could put in there, like when someone got bad beat by me, with welcome to Sheets World in there, or when Cliff beat somebody at bad hand, we said you've been baxed. I mean, big whatever. Well, you know what I mean? Animation that came up. It was pretty funny.
That's pretty funny. All right. What else do we got here? Oh, so on the 2-game NFL set, you're allowing defenses against your starter. Yeah, I would do that on a full.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think about that.
Absolutely.
I specifically try to get defenses against my high, the guys who are going to like playing, even though it didn't work this week, like playing San Francisco defense would have made sense to have Nakua on the other side because you get a possession receiving monster.
Oh, you'll do that in the main slate
all the time. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Not against. I will do it against my stack sometimes, but mostly I don't do it against my stack. But sometimes I will. Sometimes I'll use it as a kind of a run back. Especially like the old Chargers, that was our old thing. It's like we play Phillip Rivers and 2 Chargers receivers, and then we'd always play the defense against them because he would throw pick sixes every week. He had 6 weeks in a row where he did it. But he also threw for 350 yards and 5 touchdowns. It was nuts. Sorry.
Yeah, so you're saying the old Chargers. I thought we were stacking like Fouts with Charlie Joyner and Kellen Winslow and Johnny Jefferson. You know what I mean?
That old. So what are we going to do on the NFL side? I think we should transition over.
No, absolutely. You know what? Your timing is good because I'm just finishing the projections.
Great.
The updated projections for the 2-game slate over there. So with Shark in, I don't think I have to play that dude, whoever is what, the Mingo.
Yeah.
I don't think I have to. Maybe it's Showdown though.
Yeah, I think it's okay at Showdown for sure.
Yeah, I don't think I need to play him.
Yeah, and there's just so I said, make one thing for the 2-gamer. I have like 2,200 left on some lineups. I have like 1,000 left on some. I am using my salary where I'm playing like Bryce Young because I don't expect people to be playing that. And actually, now that I think about it, I think I'd rather play Shark than. I'd rather play Shark than it worries me a little bit because I was kind of into this Adam Thielen thing I talked myself into, and now I'm sort of questioning it.
All right, first let me update the projections here. And I kind of like the idea of the going nutso with each game in a couple lineups.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where's NFL?
Jones.
All right, so everybody that's paying attention, the NFL 2-game slate has been updated. Okay. So I'll share my screen again, just so you guys see what they look like. So I'm going to do a SaberSim build for the NFL, and I'm gonna play one bigger buy in this too. I'm gonna play the Wildcat.
Yeah.
Do you have action on stakings that are up for sale, or is it all sold out probably?
Maybe my baseball isn't. Baseball's been terrible. So
I'm getting in there. Hold on. I gotta remember to do that. But first, let me build this first.
Yeah. Some things.
Okay, so let's upload the new projections. Now, I'm not going to intentionally leave money on the table. I have a feeling I'm going to get there organically anyway. Let's just see what it looks like. Let's build the lineups and see what they look like. And then there are a couple of tweaks I'm going to make. Like if I get, I think like 5 receivers from one team or something like that somehow. I guess you can get 5, but if I get 5 skill players from one team, I probably don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
It's really funny. Like both these games have 38-point totals, but it just seems as though the Pittsburgh game should be higher.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of hear you, but they're both really good defenses, at least on paper. Triple J's asking if we like the double tight end with Taysom and Hurst together. I have some things like that. I want to make it clear that I'm playing Taysom Hill because he's not going to be owned. I'm not playing him because I think this is some sort of revolutionary great play.
I'll just put it to you another way. If you probably played Taysom Hill like every slate he's been on, you probably made money.
Well, no. I mean, he would have been like not only time he did like was when he was a quarterback at tight end and you could play him at tight end.
Okay.
That's cool. But I don't know about that.
No.
But I do think he's been a good showdown person, which is probably why people like him.
Do you think they're going to put him in as quarterback again? Do you think he has passing upside?
Do I think he has passing upside?
Will they put him in one of those things, like on the goal line? Probably not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So if I just ran this like straight, I'd be getting nothing particularly earth-shattering. Like Michael Thomas, probably the top-owned guy. 95% Michael Thomas. Wow, not that much Chubb. Like only 54% Chubb without any adjustments, which is very surprising to me, actually. I would have thought that Chubb, just because, like I said, about like position scarcity and stuff, I thought that Chubb would be like much more of a priority on straight builds. Sort of interesting.
So you're not getting a bunch of them.
I'm getting 50%. That's like below the field.
Yeah, that's a little lower than I would have thought.
Yeah. So what I like to do is I want to do this. this contest sim thing to see what this looks like. I'm just playing around. Save settings. We'll run contest sim. Yeah, but I think I want to force myself into these that Carolina quarterback.
Yeah, I have that in one of my 333s.
Oh, really? So what do you got? 3? I want to see what do you have in stake. I got to see. I don't know why I'm feeling some Bobby action tonight. Let's see.
I've been doing. I'm telling you, I didn't have a good first 2 weeks, but I've done really well with the showdowns, and I think the process. I feel like I'm feeling good about where the NFL is going.
Well, obviously the process. Oh, first, okay. Here's the baseball. All right, so hold on. Let's take you to baseball. Are you kidding me? Let's go. 20. We're feeling this one. That's confirmed. Battery single entry. No, I can't do that because it's not divisible by what I want. I'm going to do that one. Okay.
And then Jason Hill as I like because I like the tight ends on the slate. That's my favorite place in the tight ends.
Yeah, the only thing I see for you at all is baseball. Okay. Oh, there you are. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, it doesn't list it. That is so weird. It doesn't like to play sport for me for some reason. It's so stupid. Hold on.
That is weird.
Hold on. Players. Bobby. All right. See partner page. Let's go here. I'm actually gonna put this on the screen here. Oops. What did I do with it? We're gonna put this on the screen. Yeah. Where'd your football go? Yeah, you really don't have anything going there. Wait, no, here's down here. Sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. Oh, wait, $54 left in something. All right, you guys got 15 seconds before I take this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. $48.48 into 222. You can just ship the money right to me right now. I mean, this is like,
yeah, let's do it.
Come on, man, that's too easy. All right, so when we do the contest sim, and I'm just trying to get a build that I kind of like without having to do it myself because I'm lazy. Pickett. Ooh. Is that Allen Robinson?
Yeah.
He plays for Pittsburgh?
Yeah, and I'm playing him.
I like that.
Yes, sir.
Derek Carr. Okay, I like that. As a matter of fact, I mean, I have to say, it's pretty. I shouldn't say it's a pretty good looking Wildcat lineup, but it might not be that bad. I haven't really played the Wildcat, like the bigger buy-in football lineups ever. You know what I mean? I play maybe like once every couple of weeks or something like that. So I can't really whine about it. I was about to say that I've never really had a sweat in those or whatever because I never really did. But did I win? No, I got second in like the late slate Wildcat last year.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Yeah,
I had a second in the late slate Wildcat.
So let's see this for now. Yeah, I like the Allen Robinson and the Pickens and the and Pickett. Something about the Njoku rubs me the wrong way. I can't exactly figure out.
In general.
Yeah, I don't know. He's never really done anything. I mean, I don't know, for me at least.
I like him.
He's going to be popular, right?
Yeah, I mean, I actually think all the tight. I don't think double tight end will be that uncommon. But
I like Freiermuth.
Yeah, I like Fryer. Well, I mean, although literally they just had the worst game ever.
Good.
They're all good tight ends. Juwan Johnson, Njoku, Hurst. They're all good tight ends. Freiermuth. Taysom Hill to some extent.
So do you have any different takes on FanDuel for the NFL slate based on price or anything, or not really?
I think the pricing is so easy; you can do sort of whatever you want. I will say that I have more Peoples Jones than Elijah Moore tonight. I have more Taysom Hill than the field will have by a good amount. I have more Bryce Young. I have more Shark and Thielen, and I think Michael Thomas is probably my highest owned. He's my captain in the showdown.
Oh yeah,
my main showdown buy-in. Yeah, I didn't get to Carr much in the 2-gamer. Which is kind of a little bit worrisome to me because they could put a hammer down on him.
What are the spreads here? So we have 4.5 and basically 1.5, right?
3 and 1.5.
That's interesting because Saberson has their projected whatever.
That's their projection, yeah.
Yeah, like 4.5. Which is
I agree with them. I'm going to start betting. I'm going to start seeing what just their bets do. I need to create an account for them on Better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just to take their over under bet. I mean, they have a take on everything.
Well, I think they should be taking your over bets. What do you think about that?
Yeah, maybe. That's been my best thing lately.
Yeah. What were your you want to share with the people again what your bets were for today?
Yeah, so I'll give this one away. Yeah, the I have the under in the Carolina game actually. I have New Orleans -3, even though I'm DFS wise approaching it differently because I'm trying to take the ownership route. And I have Pittsburgh. I love Pittsburgh, and I like Pittsburgh plus the points. I like Pittsburgh money line, and I like the over in that game.
Yeah, I'll reiterate my. Actually, I shouldn't, but yeah, I'll reiterate my comment. I agree with you that I personally think Pittsburgh looks like a really really easy play, which is why I'm not playing them.
Right. It's just a matter it is interesting how little respect that they're getting from Vegas. It's pretty weird. Based off of one game, I don't know. And they are missing Deontay Johnson. They're not healthy, obviously. So, I don't know.
Let's do the contest sim for FanDuel. Now, okay? So, I was gonna. We already talked about this. I was about to say about the leaving money on the table. I'm not forcing money. I'm gonna force more money left on the table in the showdown. I think in the MME.
Mm-hmm.
But not in the 222. If it happens, it happens. But so I'm going to be finished with the classic in a minute. Then we can talk about the showdown if you want.
Yeah.
And I got to remember to tweak my big buy in baseballs. Get me off of Washington. I don't really need that. Why? That's pretty good. So you're going to be under on Sanders?
Yeah. And I do like Hubbard as a pivot for the showdown. That's what I'm using, Hubbard.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. But it's just I just don't get why I would play Sanders over these other guys.
Even on FanDuel?
I'm just trying not to play him. Actually, in FanDuel, that might be where I throw him one bone because he's not in any of my other ones.
Just in case?
Yeah, just sort of okay, I'll play him once, No,
we got to use NFL, full roster. Okay.
Michael Thomas is crazy cheap on FanDuel.
Michael Thomas?
Yeah, he's 5,800, which is nothing. So is Peoples Jones.
And what about Jalen? Is it Jalen Warren? We like him?
For showdown, not for. He's fine for a regular play. I just am not using him much.
You gonna play any of the The biggest thing I'm playing on FanDuel, I'm playing like 4 entries in that bomb, whatever that's $50 each.
Oh, I just played in the 333.
Yeah, I didn't do that one.
I didn't even see that a bomb thing. Maybe I'll play one Derek Carr lineup in there.
All right, so let's take a look at. I don't know, did I do this yet? I have to redo the showdown. Okay.
Yeah, I have like almost no non-Chubb lineups. Like I
really?
really played him like everywhere. Like
yeah, I'm going to do it again, but I think I am going to play some of the. We'll see what it looks like, but I kind of in the showdown just for fun. I might want to play some of the Mingo, just something else. Always like having something else.
yeah.
You like Juwan Johnson? Like all these guys look kind of normal. I still. Ooh, well, how about Foster Moreau? Is he still on the team at $200?
Yeah, you could take a shot with him. I personally would rather my cheap play from that is, let me just grab it really quick. It's Jerome Ford.
Ooh,
for Cleveland. He had 15 carries in week 1. Like he had a ton of work. So I actually really like the Ford play.
I like that.
And let's get
we don't get kickers there. So let's.
I think I am going to play one Chuba Hubbard lineup, actually.
Let's upload. That was really funny. I want to share something. I want to share a shortcut with you guys that you shouldn't do. So one thing that I was doing like for a good amount of last year was if I was getting lazy, I didn't want to update the sheets for the showdown. What I would do is if I had like a 2-game slate or a 4-game slate, whatever, I would just upload the projections to the showdown slate, and just kind of run them, whatever. And then and after like, I'm embarrassed to say that after 4 weeks, I was wondering why I got no kickers like ever in my showdown slates.
Mm-hmm.
I thought there was something with the models, whatever. It turns out that because I was uploading the classic slate stuff.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
So there was no kickers.
That's really funny. All right. And then the other showdown. So my favorite captain is Thomas. I really like Donovan Peoples-Jones as a captain in the other game. And
what about defense? What about defenses in the showdowns?
Yeah, I think that the Saints defense is in my main build, or was in my main build. I'm flirting with whether or not I want to put it back there.
I think all 4 defenses are in play.
I agree. We still don't know. Carolina might have a good defense.
You're the one that told me that. No, not you. One that told. Which game did you say had the rain possibility?
The rain possibility.
One.
That was yesterday, I think.
Oh, was it? Okay,
I think so.
That's on my brain. All right, so let me just see if there's any. I'm doing a Saberson run on the other page here, and I want to just see if there's anybody funny I get that's like really highly owned. No, not really. No captain that is, no Mingo captains or anything like that. But I am getting some Mingo. I'm not. You know what I'm not getting that much of? I'm not getting that much DJ Shark.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to know, just my just a couple of puntos. I have a couple of puntos of Foster Moreau, Keith Kirkwood, and Tommy Tremble. Certainly nothing, like he used to say to me, I have it in the 4. You know what I mean? Like I'm in the $4. But I'm getting an inordinate amount of this Mingo character.
Go for it.
Why not?
Why not?
I don't know. Why not?
Yeah, I want to answer this question real quick. Nuke says, do you all ever force in a certain type of 4-2 or 5-1 in the opposite direction in showdown? I guess he's asking like a contrarian, like a 5-1 for the Panthers, he said is a contrarian one. Yeah, absolutely. I'll force that stuff in. I won't always go out of my way to do it, but if I like a spot, I'll do it. What I did try to do is not go 5-1 for the Saints because I felt like that might be a little bit more common. So I tried to force in like 3 Panthers and actually get 3 threes in that game because I think it's easier. And the natural thing is going to be 4-2, 5-1 New Orleans. So that's what I did tonight.
Yeah, I usually won't force in stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I will be more than happy if I get to them. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
you know. So I'm not going to play this. And what do you think of how about the double running backs for Carolina?
I did play Hubbard in one of mine, but I
played both.
I've got Sanders in one now and the FanDuel one. And I'm just about done.
So that's that. Let me do my. I'm going to do the. I'll do the Pittsburgh one live here. And again, just to show you what happens. Actually, I already did it. Actually. So you like the Ford? I got some of the Ford.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, a little of that.
Yeah, he's in I think all my builds for that showdown.
Okay, I like that. Yeah. And in the showdowns, by the way, I am intentionally leaving 48,000. I'm putting a max of 48,800. Literally no reason for that number.
Yeah, but it's nice and even.
Well, I figure some people do 49.
Yeah.
So I'll take another 200. Another way you could do it is to play 49 too.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like I'm on this hunt for not a system. I'm on this hunt for a process that'll leave me more uniqueness than I'm getting with my current system.
Right.
So we'll just see what happens there. Jerome, that's Ford, right? Okay. So what I've done right now is my own stuff. Is I've put up I've done the MME piece of everything. No, I have to do my MME. I'm doing FanDuel Showdown as well tonight. So we'll do that one. You have to change the only difference that I had from earlier was that Shark was considered doubtful. Not doubtful, but he was like legit questionable when I first
Yeah.
So now I have to put him in.
Amari Cooper is active, by the way.
Okay.
Well, it's a huge piece of information that we didn't expect.
Oh, we didn't think he was playing?
Absolutely not.
Jesus Christ.
So
great.
That's why Peoples-Jones and all these other guys are showing up. So I'm gonna have to change everything. I actually don't think it's gonna affect my showdown as much. But let me just double check before I commit to that. Still like the Peoples-Jones idea, especially now. No one's gonna do it. Shit. I'm gonna have to change all those.
Well, that's rather annoying, huh?
Yep. All right, let's figure this out. Mark Cooper 7,100.
So I'm probably going to have to do in a couple of minutes then is probably get out of here because I really have to redo everything now.
Okay. Yeah, get out of here whenever you have to.
Legitimately, right? I mean, like I have to redo both, at least the showdown and the 2-game slate. I mean, if Cooper was presumed out this whole time.
Yep.
All right.
Well, yeah, I mean, like.
Well, I mean, you got to play him.
Yeah, he wasn't even in the Saberson pool.
Right.
You got to play. I mean,
you got to play him, and you got to downgrade the other guys. I mean, that's just what it is. You know?
Yeah, but I still do like the other guys. I think they just become good contrarian plays.
Yeah.
All right, but we can get out of here, Sheets.
I am going to get out of here. All right. Good luck, everybody.